Descend! Flashing fang!
Illuminate the dark!
Eat this! Silver and win!
Freeze laser!
This could be useful. How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Dispose of the trash. Dance in the wind!
Hurricane!
Don't mind if I do.
Eagle fly!
Lightning to the apple!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Illuminate the dark!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Hurricane! Here I go! Eagle fly! Rising Wyvern!
Gemini Aqua! Lightning attack!
Swallow blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward!
Prepare!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here's the illuminate the
Rising
dark!
Wyvern!
Holy glitter!
I'm on it! You're done!
First aid!
Now I can let loose! Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Eagle fly! Talon Hurricane! Eagle
What?
Rising Wyvern!
I'm out of ammo!
I'm on it!
Dazzle!
Talon Hurricane! Far enough! I'll run you through! Eat this! I'll end you! You're mine!
This
Hurricane!
one's mine!
Swallow blade!
Now!
I'm on it! I'll end you!
Illuminate the
Here I
dark!
come!
Annihilation! Now!
Leon!
Get toasty!
Burn strike! Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying? crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dahna's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it!
Burn!
First aid! Open again to the wind!
Too much!
I'm on it! You're done!
I'll bring you back from death! Time!
Done to done!
I'll bring you back from death! Where are you going? Air thrust! Here I go! Think again! I'll bring you back from death to this!
Shattering the pieces!
Raging
I
cascade!
can carve through armor!
Here, let me help now.
First aid! Talon Hurricane!
I'll bring you back from death to
I'm on
this!
it! I'll run you through! Eat this!
Resuscitation!
I'm on it!
Let me help!
I'll run you through!
Banana, let's go!
Tectonic punch!
Friend! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll end you!
Here's a healer!
You're done!
First aid! Raging cascade! By the
Charge
power
like
in
that
here!
can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Here, let me help!
Eat this! You're done!
Come forth and heal
Lunar Rising Phoenix! Ready and rare! Talon Hurricane! Here I come! Crush! It's over! It's all! I'll smash you!
This one's mine!
Burn in hell!
Eat this! Supernova! Photon
I'm on it.
lightning condensed!
Swallow blade! I'll run you through!
Don't mind if I do.
I'm on it! Crush! I'll end you!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Tectonic punch!
Radiant
Talon hurricane!
Eat now.
Eat this! Return to the station! Now I'm in trouble! I'm on it! You're done! Dust to dust!
I can handle it. Here, let me help.
Talon hurricane!
Illuminate the dark.
Ready and ready! I'll finish you! I'll finish you here and now!
Mega Ray.
Talon Storm!
Gemini Aqua.
Talon hurricane!
Here, let me help.
First strike! This one's mine!
First aid.
Eagle assault!
Storm. Photon Raging Cascade.
Eat this! Demon Fang! Talon hurricane! Can't get out of this!
Reload.
First strike!
Here,
Let
let
me
me
look
Storm!
away. First aid.
What a relief! I'll end you! Be still! Talon hurricane!
Glacial Spear.
Talon Storm.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Here's a healing.
First strike! I'll end you! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I never miss.
First strike! I'll run you through!
Not in your dreams.
I'm on a roll now! I'll run you through! I'm on armor won't save you!
There you go. Don't let up. Annihilation.
Ignite!
Mega Ray. Holy
Talon
Land.
hurricane!
Second jet.
Rising Wyvern! Eagle assault! Tyranny spear! Mirage! Eat this!
Ready to
Go,
go.
go,
From the wind.
I'm on
In
it!
here.
I'll end you!
Let's get you off of the way.
Demon Fang!
Photon Flash.
Sonic Rock! I'm on it! Finish it!
Neon. Astral Energy. Full throttle.
Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting. The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that.
Be let free! I'm on it! I'll run you through! Swallow blade!
Here's a
Eternal turret!
Where are you going?
Oh, you are gonna pay for that! I'm on it through!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right. Next one.
Rising strike! Already on it! Mirage! Dragon swarm!
Here's a healing hold up to fight left in me.
Freaking does it! Mega first strike! Talon hurt! Take this! Not my finest! Burn in hell!
I'll bring you back from
Here
my
I come.
abyss.
Double Demon Fang!
Precipitation! Now! Here's a healing
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here,
My turn! You're mine!
You'll pay more of this and I'll burn out.
Holy Land!
Megasonic Thrust!
Here's
Here!
Eagle! Not on my watch!
Double Demon Fang! Here I come!
It's over! Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
Now! Take this!
Naturally,
The
this
flame
one's
inside
mine.
me yearns to be let free!
Here's a healing art!
Strike! Burn!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Precipitation!
Now you see what I can do! You're mine! I'm on sword range!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here I go!
First
It's over! Hold on to
you
your
blade!
Here I come! Spread!
Lost my focus! Almost!
Here's a healing art! Primed and ready! Thanks! Just what I needed.
Reinforcements incoming.
Not a problem! Don't mind if I do!
All in! First strike!
Here's a healing art! A banana! Let's
Here you
go!
go! Inside me! You're like me to be let free!
Air thrust! Photon Art Seal! Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern! All in!
Here's a healing art escape!
Come and get Mirage!
Okay, here I go.
First strike!
Radiant
It's go time! Now you see what I can do! Eat this!
Lunar
I'll run you
Lightning
through!
Orb!
I'm right behind you.
Let's go!
Eat this! I'll run you through! Eat dirt!
Here, let me don't mind if I do. First aid!
Here I come!
Stand in the wind! Seal! More for the stop time!
First strike! I'll end you! Talon Hurricane!
Not on my watch!
I'm on it!
Raging
I'm
Cascade!
really young.
One more time! Dance in the wind! Flame of fury! Raging
Double
Cascade!
Demon Fang!
Ready!
Eat this!
Let me help!
I'll work it through!
Yes!
Spot. Ready to go! I'm on it!
Illuminate the dark!
Ignite!
Holy annihilation!
I'll smash you!
I'm ready!
I'm on it! You're done! Talon Hurricane!
Lightning orb! This one's mine! Raging Cascade!
Eat
Mega
this!
Ray!
I'll end you! Now hit the glue!
Air thrust!
Demon Fang!
I'm
nearly done for. Denied! No further! Eat this! Swallow blade!
Lightning Raging Cascade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Strike! Dance in the wind! Seal! Into the shadows! More for the stop time! Once and sweet!
Not my finest!
Illuminate
That's much better.
Holy Land! By the power of the Hear me! Flame of fury!
Come and get it! Watch it!
Here, let me help. First aid! Here's a
Are
healing
you okay?
You're not looking too good yourself.
Oh, survive! You guys heal up!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Where are you going?
Do it!
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Come to an end.
Resuscitation!
Inferno punch! Double Demon Fang! Carve through all! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Eat dirt!
Not my finest.
You'll pay for th- that!
A new lease on life. Don't mind if I do. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Double Demon Fang!
Resuscitation! Here, let me help. First aid! This one's mine. Where are you going? As impressive as always.
Here I hope I wasn't proof.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Keon actually look flustered.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's a healing art. First aid! Thanks so much. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. No. Yes.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alfred!
watch. Learn. That's enough.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dahna.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
With this, I can become even stronger.
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way!
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
Man, I'm famished.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dahna.
No offense to Xion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dahna alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Xion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dahna. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dahna. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Dahnans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dahna. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Xion? Where'd Xion go? How could she just go off on her own? Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how... How is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Xion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. Ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
but that's... too much. It's way too much. When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... you're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, in a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dahna's astral energy come to life. Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. that it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma.
Hmm.
But after that day, one time became two, And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then, I realized... I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dahna and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that! You're going to jinx us!
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dahna alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Dahnans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you. PlayStation